In Vegas. Welcome to Las Vegas. Monday Coffee is in Vegas finally. We've been talking about this for a while and now here we are in front of the Vegas sign. This is the first episode of our week of program of behind the scenes, backstage, Monday Coffee to Team 23. And if you're new here and you don't know what Monday Coffee is, well, Monday Coffee is your weekly dose of Atlassian news and updates. And this week we're doing something special. We're going behind the scenes at Team 23, giving you all the insights, all the events, all of the interviews on the spot and flash interviews and so on the stream. And I'm going to be wearing a barista, but I'm going to talk about that later. Randall, what are we actually doing today?
Today we're going to walk around Vegas. We'll show you a little of the strip. We're going to start here at the sign. We'll make our way towards the venue, maybe get a coffee along the way.
Sure.
Monday coffee.
Monday coffee, yeah.
So we should get a coffee.
Yes.
And then we'll see what else happens.
The coffees. We're going to sit there. So Randall, as you probably know, this is my first time in Vegas at the team event, aka former summit. Shamefully, I've never attended any, although I've been part of this ecosystem since 2018. Yeah. So I'm super curious, what should I expect as of today?
Well, first off, welcome. It's never too late. I'm glad you're here. You missed a lot.
Oh, yeah.
And I could spend all day catching you up, 2009 till now. What can you expect? Well, this is Atlassian's premier event. It's the largest global event that they host. They bring customers from all over the globe, along with their partners, alongside app vendors like us. Really, the primary purpose of the event is to come together to learn about using Atlassian's products and to inspire each other on how we can grow through that utilization. Ultimately, we're all trying to see how we're using Atlassian's products to make workflow. For customers, it's a great chance to come and meet the manufacturer, meet Atlassians building their products, right? So they get to come here, meet with product managers, talk about roadmap. If they have any concerns with the deployment or any needs around the product's configuration, they can meet with specialists, which is really nice. They can see what's happening long-term, as much as Atlassian's willing to share long-term about the vision of where products are going. For partners that are here around from around the globe and from across the globe, again, they're here to inspire each other on how they're deploying Atlassian's tools on behalf of their customers. Maybe they're doing some partner-to-partner coaching. Maybe they're working collectively with a customer, an individual customer, and delivering solutions for those customers. So it's a nice chance for partners to get together. For app vendors, it's a chance for us to meet vendor to vendor and talk about what we're seeing in the market, where our products are being utilized, maybe to teach each other certain specific go-to-market strengths and skills, to learn from each other in our channel management activities. So it's just a great place to be under one roof. You know, before AI gets the future of us, we have a chance to look
tomorrow.
Right, we have a chance to look into and, throwing out AI. I'm sure we'll hear a lot from Atlassian and marketplace vendors about the utilization of AI inside of their products. It's just a chance to look forward and also glance back and see what we've learned, across the horizons. And I think what you'll find here, you talked about it a little bit off camera this morning. You talked about the energy level that you're feeling inside of the Venetian and Palazzo already, that you can feel. I know you'll feel that energy level. This conference is both structured in its formats. There's tracks that you can take if you want to be an administrative track, or if you want to walk down a track, and focus on something like workflow and automation or ITSM. There's structured content for everyone. And what you'll find is with the structure, there's also the unstructured. There's this thing that used to be big called unconferences, where it's, I don't know if you've heard of unconferences, but they have no structure to them. It's sort of like you make up the structure along the way. There's a little bit of that vibe at Team every year, and I like that. That's what makes me come back.
I think that's my keyword of the day, unconference.
Unconference.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to see if the energy, if the vibe of this event matches what I usually see online year after year. I'm hoping that that's exceeded, but I guess we'll find out later today. Wow, this is impressive.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. So speaking of impressive and unbelievable, I'm really curious, what are you excited about and hyped about when it comes to Team 23 this year? What are things that you're looking forward to?
Yeah, look, a number of things. Number one, I get to see friends that I've known for decades, right? So at least a decade or more. So it's good to see a lot of the Atlassian friends, good to see a lot of partners in the ecosystem that we've grown up with. It's great to see our team here interacting with customers.
Oh, yeah.
So meeting customers is so electric for us, right? This is another chance for people to be together and for us to hear how customers are experiencing our products, what we might be able to do better in the future, what we can improve with our products. So it's just, again, just a great opportunity. And look, under this venue, this kind of backdrop, right?
Yeah.
So this beats working from home.
I feel that Atlassian knows why they keep on doing these events in Vegas, because everything is so beautiful and grand and so on. It's just euphoric in a sense. I'm actually excited about the same things, to be honest, especially the team ones, because we joined Appfire recently. I've not had the opportunity yet to meet so many of our lovely Fireflies, so I'm looking forward to that as well. Randall, you've been part of this event since the very beginning, which was late 2000s.
Yeah.
Tell me a bit about your experience, and because you've seen this from birth up until now. Talk to me a bit about your thoughts of how Summit/Team evolved over time.
Awesome. Well, 2009 was the first Atlassian Summit, as they called it then. They referred to it. It's now Team, and it was back then roughly 400 people, including Atlassian's partners, vendors. So if you added and summed all those numbers up, it was about 400 people. So 10 times smaller than it is now. But it had great energy to it, and what we learned and experienced, we just built on year after year, right? So the events just gotten larger, the parties have gotten larger, the experiences and what you can see, the content has, become more advanced and includes many more personas.
Yeah.
Right. So
a lot more products as well.
A lot more products.
Since 2001, 2009.
2009.
Was it Confluence and Jira?
You had Confluence 3.0 was launched. You had Jira 4. You had Fisheye 2, Crucible 2, and Crowd 2. That was the Atlassian portfolio in 2009. That was the entire portfolio. So you didn't have the Jira platform with JSM. You didn't have Jira Agile or Jira Software, right? So 2009, if memory recalls, 2009 was when Atlassian acquired Greenhopper, which became Jira Agile and now Jira Software. So that was a really monumental year for them. And for Appfire, we launched an appliance that it was a hardware appliance, much like Google's search appliance. Mm-hmm. We launched our hardware appliance called the Fireball. So going back in time, that was one of our first products that was launched. It was a physical server rack filled with Jira and Confluence and Crowd. And our big claim to fame was you could unbox it, you could rack it, so you could put it in a rack, a physical rack, and you could boot it up and you'd be on Jira and Confluence. And we demonstrated that at the event live. So since then, it's just been year after year building great memories. We also used to famously have a party we called the Firewater Party. And and I heard maybe one year we took a presidential suite and we hired a moving company and moved all the furniture out just so we could have lots of attendees come up, including Mike and Scott from Atlassian. So it was, all the years there's always some rich memory that comes back to me, but it all started back in 2009.
And do you feel like it kept any of the essence of that first summit back in 2009? You were talking about it was a lot smaller, warm. It was a certain energy around it. How does it feel today, the team?
Yeah, you still have a lot of those OGs, those originals in the room, bringing that energy. But what's always great about events that compound year after year, that are held in an anniversary setting, is that there's just more opportunity for more new entrants to emerge, more people to experience it. And ultimately that's what we want, right? And I'm sure that's what Atlassian wants, which is just more exposure to yet net new customers or to existing customers to come see it for themselves, right? It's just a different type of experience. It certainly beats Zoom calls, right? So that's the energy that I think we're going to see this year compounding, is that I think we're all tired of being on a video bridge with each other, and we just want to experience the human to human.
We talked a bit about the history of team events and from back in 2009 up until now, and what's the current state of team currently today. But I'm curious, what's different this year for us, Appfire?
A number of things. One, we're now a strategic partner with Atlassian, which is amazing. So part of a very select few partnerships that they've formed. So along with Accenture and C Prime and Adaptivist, where we've made a different level of investment this year. We're bringing lots of Appfire staff from around the globe. So that's really one of the things that's changed. Another is that the type of content that we're bringing to talk about our products is more solution focused. It's what we're hearing through our partners around the globe on how customers are deploying our products. So I think that's really another really awesome change that we're bringing this year. Another exciting thing about Team 23 this year for us is we're very, very excited to sponsor a brand new marketplace theater, which is focused around app vendors. That's a first for Atlassian. I'm so excited. I'm actually excited to walk around and see what that's like. We have product-led talks throughout the event venue. We'll have a number of product-led talks. So they're live events. They'll also be recorded. And part of that recording is to broaden the virtual experience. So alongside, in parallel with Team 23, we have a virtual conference that's underway with many more tens of thousands of people around the globe that can visit. We're excited to have Monday Coffee as one of the big features to bring our live experience to people that weren't able to travel out to Vegas.
So the entire backstage experience, backstage pass for our customers, our audience, and so on. So I think that's a big change, right?
Big change.
Right. So Randall, what should we expect from Booth 1 at Team 23 this year?
Biro, we have a lot in store this year. We're focused around 3 solution sets. So we're excited for customers to come by Booth 1 and see one of 3 solution sets. The first one being a solution of apps bundled together around ITSM. Mm-hmm. So this is a set of apps that extend JSM capability,
right,
and help teams that are working with IT service management needs. The second one's around workflow and automation, so truly the building blocks of how teams can automate their work tasks and how they can actually make work flow. And the third is what we call migrate and manage. Customers thinking about migrating from an on-prem solution to the cloud.
Yeah.
We have a solution built around that. And then once they're in cloud, how do they manage and how do they orchestrate that cloud deployment? Mm-hmm. So that solution is focused there. And so you'll get to meet product managers. We have lots of product specialists on staff to take you through the capabilities of our products. It's going to be exciting.
So it's safe to say we have everything for everyone that will join. So drop by the booth.
I hope so. I hope to see everyone there.
We're finishing off where it all starts in just a bit. We had an amazing walk in Vegas with Randall. So I really appreciate Randall for taking us through a guided tour of Vegas and also talking about Team 23 as well as Appfire's presence here. We found that super insightful. There's a couple of things that also happened yesterday. We had the info session from Zybird Media, an amazing event. So if you missed it, I really hope that they're going to publish some sessions online digitally. But here's a couple of shots. Also, on top of that, we attended the golf session from Easy Agile in the evening, and our very own Appfire team dinner, which is an amazing experience and an amazing opportunity to meet all of our colleagues. We've joined Appfire not long ago, so it was great to just see familiar faces in person and connect over this amazing event, which is Team 23. But what's happening from here? Well, number one, Team 23 will open in just a bit, and we'll be there to capture it with Biro the Barista, offering coffee and interviews on the expo floor. There's also Partner Accelerate happening today. And tomorrow, Wednesday, on Monday Coffee, we're going to have guests, Colin and Holly, who will talk about the whole Partner Accelerate experience, as well as the opening keynote that happens later this evening, which includes James Cameron. Yes, that's going to be exciting. So stay tuned. Join us tomorrow for episode number 2 of our Vegas experience with Monday Coffee Vegas.